Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are today. It's the middle of winter, except the sun is out, so it's a nice day, but it is cold still. The wind is blowing away. Have a look. Let me show you a site we're on today. We're in Teesdale, so it's not that busy traffic-wise, so I can walk on the road and show you this job. It's probably a good site to show you. So let me actually explain it first. Ground penetrating radar. So it shoots a signal into the ground. You set the parameters of what the soil type is, what you think the soil type is. You set dielectric of what it is. Shoots a signal into the ground. Anything in the ground that's different to what you set should bounce back up, and you should be able to see it on the screen. You don't see, it's not an X-ray, you don't see what it looks like. All you're seeing is an image on the screen, and that's where you got to determine what it is and if there is something there or not. The big issue you have with GPR is soil. Well, there's actually a few issues you have with connectivity and a few other issues, but the main issue you have is soil. So the problem is how it penetrates through the soil, what the image looks like. If you can get your radar signal to penetrate through the soil enough so you can see the image. When you swap from different soil types, that's where you struggle to see things. So let me try and give you an example at a real life situation. So here we've got a road. There's two water mains that both run along here and down that way there. So there's a road that comes up and crosses into the intersection there, but there's two water mains. There's actually Telstra here as well. So there's Telstra, an AC water main and a ductile water main that run along that way, along this way, and then they keep running the whole way down there. So seeing services that are, or underground pipes or cables that are in the soil, in the nature strip like this, compared to what it looks like in a road, and again compared to what it looks like in a footpath, is completely different. So often what you'll find is you'll see it really good in a road, because when they've built the road, the drainage is a lot better in the road. They've compacted it down, they've made it nice, and they've put a bit of effort into it. Compared to soil, the virgin soil, it's a lot harder to see stuff in it, because you normally got, well, again, the rain hits the bitumen, it's going to run off it. It's not going to sink down into the soil. Rain hits here, it's going to sink down into the soil. Same with the footpath. It's going to look different again, because it won't be as much compaction. They won't do as much subgrade to the footpath to what they would have done to the road. Let's run the radar over the road and you can see what I'm talking about. So right now we're looking through the soil. We're using ground penetrating radar and we're sending signals down into the ground, into the earth, and anything different in there is coming back up. So you'll see the different layers of the soil and the subgrade when they go through and they've laid it. Let's get down a bit more, you'll see a bit better. Keep coming, and all of a sudden, oh, there we go. So right there, so you go back. Right there is a pipe. So you'd have to, what you do now is so where we are right now, you do one scan there, you do another scan there, and then another scan there. If you get a straight line the whole way through, then you know there's an underground pipe there. Over here, we've got a ductile water main that runs through that way there. I've been able to locate that with the cable locator. So because I've been able to locate it with the cable locator, I know it's definitely there, and that is what you saw. So look at where the radar is right now. Let's just move forward a bit again. There you go. See how we just went over it, and look where we just walked past. Right there. So you go back, pull it back. When the yellow line goes to the center, bit more, right there, and you'll see it lines straight up with it. So that is what a ductile water main looks like in Teesdale. So again, we could look at this at another area, another soil type, and it could be completely different. Now, ductiles, real easy to find, real simple, but you don't need ground penetrating radar to find it, because you can locate it with a cable locator. Well, actually, generally, sometimes you struggle to find it with a cable locator, but I'll talk about that another day. For now, what I want to show you is the asbestos water main. That's the one I really wanted to find. So the ductile one is 225 water main. There's an asbestos main here that's still live. They're still using it today, but it's going to be right in their way. They're going to dig right over it. So I want to tell them exactly where it is. So look at the screen. And there you go, just there. Notice how much better that one there was compared to that one there. Let's still pull it back though. I mean, I can't complain. That is still at least showing it up. It's showing it well. And to give you an example of what I was saying before about doing the scans either side, so you'll see my pink dots because I've found it there, and then I found it over there, and then you'll see some more pink dots just there. So that is how I knew where the asbestos water main was. Notice the other thing, the Telstra. So there's Telstra conduits that run through there. Let me show you from this angle. So there's your asbestos water main through there. Over here was the ductile water main. Telstra, again, we located with the cable locator. You always locate the cable locator first before you get the radar out. Located the Telstra with the cable locator, all good, but the radar could not see it at all. And we're only talking 500 mil, so it's not deep, and yet I could not see it at all in this area. In that Telstra conduit, there's actually two conduits there, 100 mil and 80 mil above it. In there, we've got an optic fiber, a 30 pair cable, 100 pair cable, and a 2 pair cable. So there's a bit of services in there, and yet could not see it at all with the GPR. Soil conditions. The reason why you can see water with it compared to the other ones is because water is a lot easier to see because it reflects a lot better than what the others are because they're empty. There's some copper in there. I expected to see the Telstra, but yeah, we couldn't see her. Back to what I was going to do before though, is show you in the nature strip. So remember what it looks like right there and there. That's what we want to find in the nature strip. Let's go in the nature strip now. So we go over to Telstra. And what do you see, Telstra? Nothing special. Go over to asbestos. Again, you could possibly say there might be one there. Not nice, so not compared to what we had earlier. And go over to ductile, the easiest one to see out of all of them. Let me show you exactly where the ductile is. Get back to where the blue marks are, line it up. So, right where that yellow line is, there should be something shown on the screen and nothing at all. You see a couple of little things at other areas, but still, they're nothing. When we come back up, let's recalibrate it. We're just going to refresh it. You can see, so it's just going to use the data it got collected, the data it collected in that little area to see when we do the scan now if it looks any better. Let's go again. Then we go over and we've just passed the water pipe, and what do we see on the screen? Nothing. Let's go back to where the water main is, and nothing. Again, you could probably say there might be something there, but then there could be something just here. There could be something else here, there's something else here. And I know for a fact that there is only one water main here, one old water main here, well, still in use. There's only 2 water mains here, and that Telstra conduit, and the 2 Telstra conduits, nothing else in this area. So that is it, guys. And while we're here, let me show you the footpath. Okay, let's see how we go. So, just gone over to Telstra. Yeah, again, go back. Nah, go a bit forward. So, just going over where the water is. In here, you can actually sort of see a bit of a trench. You can't actually see the pipe. You probably could just, yeah, but see up the top here? Let me go a bit further, make it a bit easier for you to see. So you'll see you've got layers. So you follow the layer, nothing, then the layer starts again. See that? So in there, you could probably say there might be a trench in there. Let's go up to this next one. Yeah, so that one there is a bit easier to see. See, do you see where I'm looking at? Oops. See it in there? That's it there. Again, not as nice as it is in the road, but that's because the footpath hasn't been made as well as what the road would be made, obviously. You get some people that say, oh, Victoria, you can't use ground penetrating radar. And yes, the soil might be different here to what it is in Perth or other areas, but you can still use ground penetrating radar. You can still see stuff with the GPR, as you just saw, but it depends on where you're using it. You could do the same thing down at that end of the street, and it could be completely different. So in the soil over here, in the road, all good, you can see stuff. Some stuff, you can't see the Telstra, and yet over here and over there, you can't really see it. So does that all make sense, guys? Hope that all makes sense to you. If you want to ask questions about GPR specifically, Dan Bigman from Learn GPR, he's a man to talk to. He knows all this stuff like the back of his hand, really good. The idea of doing this video for you guys is more just to give you an example. It's good often to see an on-site demo, and that's where Dan, no offense Dan, but he doesn't do that many on-site demos where you can actually see the data like this. So that's why I wanted to do this for you guys. But if you got questions specifically about GPR and why it works some areas and not other areas, hit Dan up. He'll be able to answer any questions for you. I might even try to tag him somehow if I can. Otherwise, if you've got questions about what we do, how we do it, where we work, what we can do, if you need a locator, then yeah, feel free to leave a comment below or give us a call or send us a message. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great day, as I said earlier, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.